Says Mishenichnas Av Memati Besimcha. When the month of Av enters, we have to reduce the Simcha. I Mogen Avrom Mishabun is down. The Rotz Aloymar Shein Smeichim Boi Klau. You're not happy on it at all. The Atmosai, until when you have to Memayit Besimcha?
Happy on what?
I don't know. We don't know yet. What does that mean? Which simcha are we talking about? So the Shulchan Aruch explains that you have to memayit b'masu umaton and bigel shel simcha only after Tisha B'av. So lichoro is the same simcha of doing business of happiness, building of happiness. So now you have to reduce this simcha. So this mashma that the din of mematim b'simcha is the same simcha, and the same way. The law of building a building of simcha is not only until Tisha B'av. After Tisha B'av, it doesn't apply anymore. So also the din Mishenichnas Av and Mati B'Simcha is only until Tisha B'av. V'chen kosav akorban nesamer. Shedin ze noig rak ad la'achar Tisha B'av. Even though reference to doing a judgment with a goy, which is one of the things you have to prevent yourself in those days, some people hold, the Meshua rings down, until Rosh Chodesh Elul, not only after Tisha B'av. Okay. Some people say 10 days, because the Beis HaMikdash was burnt also in the 10th. Okay, this is what he brings down here. But I saw a biur halacha that says that it goes on the whole month. Now we have in the contrary, in the opposite, Mishenichnas Adar Marbi Besimcha. When Adar comes in, the month of Adar, we have to add Besimcha. Marbi, Loshan Marbi, Ribui is superfluous, to bring more, to add besimcha. So the question is, which simcha are we talking about? Which simcha are we talking about? And lichoiro is not only until Purim, it's the whole month. The whole month of Adar is a mitzvah to besameach. Marbi besimcha. Which simcha are we talking about? Which simcha we talking about? You have to marbe, you have to add in the month of Adar.
Rashi says Adar and Nisan, no?
The whole, because then you have Nisim. It's a month of Nisim. Continuation with Nisim. Nigula legula. Okay. So we want to know what kind of simcha we talking about. Which simcha are we involved that the Torah says to be happy? We know there's a general thing. The Torah says that you have to serve Hashem with simcha. Yan asher lo abadet es Hashem Elokecha b'simcha u'tu levav. Why all the problems come from the Jewish people? Because they don't serve Hashem with happiness and a good heart. So there's a general obligation to be happy. And the biggest sin of all, what brings all the tzaros, is that we don't serve Hashem with happiness. So what kind of happiness are we talking about?
And that is all year.
All year long you have to be happy. All year long you need to be happy. So buy of memati besimcha. So we have specific things. Don't build binyan simcha. We have specific things. Which simcha are we talking about? The memayit.
Davar Sus is not different mitzvah. According to that.
Mitzvah definitely have to be sameach.
Okay.
But a binyan shel simcha, those type of things, that we know that we have to memayit. And that's what he says only until Tisha B'av. When we talk about adding simcha, which simcha we talk about that we have to add? Simcha of a mitzvah, you have to have anyhow.
Simcha cannot be Simcha mitzvah.
Cannot be Simcha of Mitzvah. Simcha of learning Torah you have to have all the time. So which Simcha are we talking about that we have to add that Mishenichnas Adar Marbi Besimcha? Which Simcha are we talking about? So Lichoiro has to be in addition. Besides the Simcha of Mitzvah, of serving Hashem, there's another added Simcha that you have to show, or you have to act, in the month of Adar.
Why not just say it's an increase more than it was before? Why have to say it's a different one? Just say more Simcha in the service than you didn't have before, a higher degree, more, and that'd be a different union.
What more? More, and once again, let's think what you're saying. You have to have Simchas HaMitzvah. You have to serve Hashem b'simcha v'tuv levov. So in this month, you have to serve Hashem b'simcha v'tuv more than all year long.
With more eichus and kamus.
More eichus or more kamus?
Or both.
Or both? Or no, something else. Nothing to do with Simchas HaMitzvah. Simchas HaMitzvah you have to have fully all year long. And you don't have fully, it's a chisaron of serving Hashem b'simcha v'tuv levov. Here there's another quality in the Simcha that we have to have happiness in the month of Adar. There's nothing to do with Simchas HaMitzvah and Simchas HaLearning Torah. It's a total different thing, a different Simcha.
You have to say,
yes.
You see, the same, you say, Kishem Shemati Bo Asim Yosevod. You have to say,
Kishem Shema?
Make a dimmer from off to Adar.
Yes.
Ba'adar, what makes the not happiness?
Yes. Yes.
What makes the Hadar happiness?
Yes.
The Mulashmi, the Aaron, and Amisor was saved. So that Simcha has to be schaber till, that Simcha, you have to, from Puri has to come till Rosh Chodesh Adar. That Simcha has to come. That's
Double Vifuchoy.
Double Vifuchoy.
Well, that's the reason I brought that. To think maybe it's double Vifuchoy, but I don't think so. Yes. Yes, what do you want to say, Melech?
Doesn't Adar have included in it something about all the other months? It's included in Adar?
It's the end of the year.
Right, and it's the extra leap month if we have a leap
right.
year. Right?
If we have a leap year.
So it's like it's included the whole year inside of Adar.
Great ideas. We want to know in what terms Chazal are teaching us or commanding us that Mishenichnas Adar Marbi Besimcha. You have to add Besimcha. Is it means you have to buy more booze, have more meals, beautiful meals, more meat? You hear Rabbi Menachem, bring more meat, more tequila. That's what it means. Tequila, arak, machia. That's what it means.
No tequila. The tshuva the Chatam Sefer. Till then, the tshuva Chatam Sefer.
Chatam Sefer has a shayla. He doesn't understand what does it mean. Chatam Sefer also has a shayla. What does it mean? Mishenichnas Adar Marbi Besimcha. What is Marbi Besimcha? On what terms in Marbi Besimcha? So he wants to say, Ochenami darshin yan simchas Adar va'choyder asher nepach miyogoy lesimcha liyosimcha noeg mishenichnas Adar ve'ulai. It's very strange. Chatam Sefer it says ve'ulai maybe osu behesped. It's a negative. You're not allowed to give eulogy. That's hard. Very hard. Nicha marbi besimcha means to add besimcha, and he's saying not to have eulogy is a negative, right? That's marbi besimcha. Very hard. He says ulai. He's not happy with that. He says ulechol apochois, and at least mitzvah lismoyach. There's a mitzvah to be happy. They're happy with what? With Hashem? Okay, so I want to explain. I want to magdir the siyata d'ishmai. What does it mean? Mishenichnas Adar Marbi Besimcha. To say it's a negative, you cannot mourn. That's not adding simcha. Just don't be depressed. Don't talk about bad things. Don't kvetch, right? We want to know. Marbi Besimcha, to add besimcha. So you will say mitzvah lismoyach, mitzvah with what? To be happy with Simchas HaMitzvah, I'm always happy with Simchas HaMitzvah. And that's the biggest punishment Hashem says if we're not happy. Yan asher lo avades Hashem, b'simchotu levav. That's the problem of all, cannot be that. So which Simcha we talking about? Which Simcha we talking about, which is a mitzvah lismoyach, and you have to add in this month, Mishenichnas Adar Marbi B'Simcha.
It cannot be a
I think, now listen carefully. This is the ikar here. This is the punchline. The punchline is, we have to understand the yesoid of that month. The yesoid of this month is that the Jewish people had a very big decree upon them. They were supposed to be destroyed. It says, G'doyla, greater, what? The tabat, the removal of the ring of Achashverosh that he gave to Haman more than even where Hashem put the mountain above us to accept the Torah. It did more. The removal of Tabas did more. Or more all the one in Nevi'im, or all the 48 Nevi'im gave us affliction and complaints and talking about Toichocha, rebuke. It's more than all that. Everything. We accept the Torah me'avo. We change ourselves. So this month represents a month that we accepted the Torah, we accepted Hashem from love. Because of pressure. So I want to say a story. And with this story, I want to magdir. How do I understand what Chodesh Adar does? I said this story a couple of times, but it's a very serious story. There was a guy, he used to daven the kotel all the time at night. And he sees a guy comes in, it's a true story. He sees a guy comes in, and he opens the Tehillim, he starts crying and thanking Hashem, and with happiness and crying. So he saw something happen with the guy. What's going on? He's doing for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, an hour. He says, what's going on? So he decided to go over to that guy and said, maybe he needs help. So he goes over to this guy, he says, do you need help? He says, no, everything is great. He says, come on, I saw you crying, and then singing the Tehillim and crying again. Something is wrong. He says, everything is right. Nobody cries or nothing's wrong. So I'll tell you very simple. I just came back from marrying off my daughter. She was 38 years old. And for many years, I used to cry and beg Hashem that he should find a good shidduch. And nothing worked. Tonight, I married her off. I decided that I'm going to come over to the kotel and cry and thank Hashem in the same way where I felt before she found the shidduch. Before she found the shidduch. Which means I want to continue on that relationship that I have with Hashem. And that bending to Hashem that I had all those last 15 or 18 years that I'm going crazy, pulling my hair out, that my daughter's not finding a shidduch. She's getting older and older and older and older. Nothing is working, and older and older. I almost gave up hope. She's not going to get married ever. And every time I see her home coming back and I see her depressed, it ripped my heart. And I go and daven and I cry to Hashem from my heart. So I decided that gift that Hashem gave me for 18 years, that He pressed my heart to Hashem, I don't want to lose that gift. I want to continue on. Why I should come on to such opportunities when I can have those opportunities through understanding. That whatever Hashem has given me is a gift. This is the point. Mishenichnas Adar Marbi B'Simcha, with Simcha. Achodesh, the month, Asher Nepach Lanu Miyoga LeSimcha. That month, if you look at the Midrashim, it says that Mordechai took thousands of little kids, Tinokush Bezrabon, They fasted all day, they learned Torah all day, they cried, they shout to Hashem, and had the biggest connection to Hashem. And that level that Hashem turned over this beautiful month, that we got to the level that we accepted Hashem from love, and it came through pain. Now we have to add, and we say we can get to that level through being more happy and more happy and more happy. Yoter tov yoter tov. This is the month. We said Nichnas Adar Marbi Mesimcha means that connection that we have with Hashem through pain. This month that turned me yoga l'simcha. We have to tell Hashem, don't worry, we didn't forget. It's not like this guy married off his daughter and the pressure goes down and yippee, shalom, I'm going back to my old ways, be happy with the simcha and the mitzvah, but I lose that peak. No. We tell Hashem, no, it wasn't a one-time deal. This forever and ever. Every generation, when the month of Adar comes in, we perpetuate ourselves, not through pain, through happiness and more happiness. To show Hashem that we connect to Him in the same way that we connect when we have pain. So it's a chiyuv. It's a chiyuv like this guy felt. He said, no, Hashem took that away, that pressure, then what? So then I lose my connection to Hashem at the same level, I go back to my old ways. No, every year when Adar comes in, what do? We show Hashem, we don't need that pain again. We connect to Hashem more and more. Marbi besimcha, v'adai simchas hamitzvah. V'adai simchas Hashem, v'adai connection to Hashem, avodas Hashem, avonas Hashem. Understand Hashem, that how much He's good to us. V'adai. But why? This is the point. Why we have to add the kamus and eichus? Because we want to show Hashem that we don't need that pain. We can get it with positiveness. We don't need the pain in order to gain. No pain, no gain. We can gain more and more without pain. Just to remind us, we read the Megillah again, read the Midrashim, and remember all the tzad that the Jewish people had, and all the big, great gift that Hashem gave us. We accept the Torah me'avo. Now we start being happy as if we had that level of connection like we had the pain. And that's a very big avodah. Because the nature of people is that people don't move unless they have a problem, unless the doctor tells you, listen, buddy, I'm looking on your blood test and this and that, you don't have much time to live, you're sick, you're this and that, if you're not going to change your diet, you're not going to change this and that, you're out. So how do you listen, right? But if you go to a doctor and tells you, listen, you want to have a better life, what happens? You say, no, I want to have a better life, but I'm happy with my life right now. Well, I should exert myself to have a better life. So from the fear of pain, people move. Just to get more happiness, or very few people can move. But we as Jews, we have an obligation this month, is to marbi besimcha, to show that the chodesh, the month, shenepach miyogri lesimcha, that it turned over from pain to happiness. We in that level all the time will continue on that happiness with avodas Hashem. We're going to get the result without having the pain. May Hashem give us that power, that understanding. Not only comes through His boiliness. Without His boiliness, without thinking about it, it's not going to happen. You have to learn the midrashim and all the gemaras about what happened to the Jewish people then. Bore Megillah, midrashim, Medrash Tanchuma, Medrash Esther. You learn it carefully. You think about the depths, what happened there, and how much pain we saved ourselves, and what we accept upon Hashem, that feeling we have. And you go over that feeling again, and you think about your own personal life, how Hashem gave you gifts, or gave you problems, or removed the problems. You don't want those problems again, or stronger problems. You want the result to be happy with Hashem without it. So that's the month. This is the avodah of the month. And if we, this is for you, Yonatan. If we were zoichet to do the proper job in Adar, Megula Geula, Nisa will see Mashiach Tzidkenu, Yimei Ameinu, Amen.